Earlier this week, I found myself in the charity shops of Gloucestershire. The reason I went back, I wanted to watch my team, Forest Green Rovers, in the National League playoff semis. We lost on penalties, but the trip was still worthwhile because I found all this stuff in the charity shops. We'll go and have a closer look at that. Wallington's Goosebumps board game. Sold on eBay, 15 to 20 if all complete. £2, there we are in the box. How old is it then? 1996. Chance of it being complete? Oh, minimal. But for £2, worth the risk, innit? Love this. DVDs, 50p each. Straight down to the gaming DVDs. Epic Mickey. £1.20 trade-in. Peppa Pig there. It's £1.60 trade-in. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm getting carried away here, look. They've got individual prices on. I was thinking if they've got the old Goosebumps board game, they're probably going to have some old Goosebumps books. What have we got? Egg Monsters from Mars. The Beast from the East, they are 80p. 80p a book, we reckon? It Came from Beneath the Sink. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I remember that one from back in the day. The Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Welcome to Camp Nightmare. You gotta love the old covers, haven't you? Iconic. There's gotta be some CX credit on these shelves here. Transformers the game. £2. Trades in for £4. And up here, brand new sealed. Wii game. I know it's only Spiderwick Chronicles. Quick check on eBay sold. Brand new. See if that's worth picking up too. I'm tempted by these Alpine Star boots. Look. At a charity shop. What are they? Tech 6. Picked some Alpine Star boots up at the boot sale the other day. £5 I paid for them. What are we looking like in here? 50. All cracked around the top as well. Got some serious board games in here. Dungeons and Dragons. This one's from 1991. £25. Unused. Sold on eBay for this. 25, 35. You might be able to push 40 on a good day. Unused. Is it? Can't really sell it as brand new. Box isn't in good enough for condition for that. So I'll stick that one back up there. And look at this down here too. Waddington's Dark World. The artwork on it. £15. Not complete. Sold on this if it was complete about 40. To be fair to it, it's got a fair few pieces in there. I've counted there's about 15 little miniatures. And then the instructions there should be 25. So yeah, it's not complete. I'll carefully put all of that back in there. 2 whopping board games in here. I'll be coming out with frustration. What's that back there? Tunnels? No, that's Go Jetters, isn't it? Looking on Google Lens, this guy is called Gritch Gimbal. Something like that. It's got lots of little figures in like that. Average sold price on this about 15. The more little figures it's got and accessories it's got, the higher the price. There are a few bits missing, but that's complete enough to be worth picking up. Like a Go Jetters bits here. £5. That there, that's called the Roomster. It's got 2 of the races there. Should come with 4, but they might be mixed in with the rest of the bag. You see they've tried to bundle some figures with the other pieces. Whether they go with them or not, I don't know. For that Roomster, you're looking 15 to 18 quid in that condition. Bundle those bits in there just to make sure I get that price too. It's a PS4 game. I looked at that first and thought it's just a normal DVD, but look, PS4 Avengers, £1.50. Decent bit of trade-in. Hey up, this is a nice little find. 5 Nights at Freddy's, £3. £12, £13 trade-in. But it'll be worth looking that up on eBay. Rather than taking a voucher, it might be best to just sell that on and take the money. They're old, look at them. Rio roller. I've sold Rio roller before. £5. It's a good price, isn't it? What's attracting me to these is it's got the box. They're going to be really easy to post, aren't they? Look at the style of them. That's proper Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, isn't it? Little wipe over. Get the dust off them. They'll come out looking pretty good. Paid for all those, but on the way out, I saw this. Missed it first time round. It's called Dixit. £3.50. Solds on this, 15 to 20 if all complete. No idea if it is complete, but it's all been packed away quite tidily. Like, I know it doesn't mean anything, but I'm just trying to reassure myself that it might be complete. And up here, right, we've got some Dragon Ball books. 3-in-1 manga. We've got 22 all the way through to 30. Nice consecutive series. £1.50 each a book. Plan with those, stick them on eBay, job lot, all three together, see how they go. I've always bounced off manga. I've never been able to get into it, but I do love the American style graphic novels, and I found these three in the charity shop for £1 each. V for Vendetta, Watchman, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, really famous titles by Alan Moore. This one, I mean, I've started reading it, well, near enough finished it already. That is a great read. I've never read Watchman before. This one, I've heard good things about too. Resale value off £1. I mean, there is. They're not in the best condition. You're not going to make the most money. But this, for me, is all about buying something to enjoy, and then I can sell it on, make my money back, and a little bit more after. Been a while since I found one of these. It's not Jellycat. It's the Manhattan Company. I found a couple of these before, real hit or miss. I found a turtle I sold for 40, and I got a sheep somewhere I haven't listed yet. Maybe worth a tenner. He's pretty cute though. I'd imagine there'd be a bit of a following for him. They've had the price of their games in this shop. Looks like new one's coming in. £5. That ain't a bad title. Trading for £6 CX, that one. Spec Ops The Line. Played that on PS3, completed it. Brilliant game. £5. Trades in for £8. Oh, let's get it, go on. Now, just on this trip alone, I got a ton of CEX credit, and I've racked up a load from previous charity shop and boot sale trips. So I popped into the local CEX. There were a few N64 games that I had my eye on, but when you get in there and you see the condition of some of the boxes, it put me off a little bit. The Turok 3 at the back, that's quite a niche game. Sells for about 105 to 115 on eBay. So that would have been a good way to take that voucher into cash. But I decided not to go for that one because behind the counter I saw this PS1 game. It's called Rival Schools. The box isn't in the best condition, but everything inside is. Both the discs are pretty clean. It's got the manuals in there. This game on eBay sells from £60 to £80 depending on condition. For now, I'm going to be adding it into the collection, but when I do decide to sell it on eBay, I'm not going to be losing any money on that. I've got to shout out Jack. His local charity shop was just going to throw out a box load of old toys. And you find that though, don't you? The old toys, they're a bit grubby. Some of them might be broken. They don't have the CE marks. A lot of the shops do just throw them out. What was in this box? If this went to landfill, it would have been an absolute crying shame. So Jack rescued it. Sent me a message, sent me some pictures. We done a deal. This box arrived earlier in the week. I've opened it. I have opened it. I couldn't wait to get in it. I'll take you inside. I'll show you what was in there. I've started sorting it into piles already. I did not know these were a thing. These are old Yu-Gi-Oh toys. Did not know they existed. I got a range of figures, some accessories, a couple of dragons, and a massive dragon. Ninja Turtle stuff I do find a hard sell. I just can't seem to shift them. It all depends what accessories they are, what bundles you make. Shredder with weapons always does well, mind. And then I got a ton of Lord of the Rings figures. These ones here I've paired up with their accessories. I've still got a long way to go though. Few capes I need to find a home for. What I find strange by these though is they're made by Marvel. See Marvel on there? Did not know Lord of the Rings was anything to do with Marvel. They've certainly got that like Toy Biz look. Quite similar to like the Spider-Man figures of the time. But I've never come across these before. I need to do a lot more research into them. This is probably the pick of the lot. I've got a bag load of the old Tomy Pokemon figures. And in here as well, you've got the ones with the little ball bearings in. See there? Loads of them. And then I've never come across these before. I mean, I know they're a thing. I've seen others pick them up, but I've never seen them in real life. Tons of Pokemon marbles. I've been getting back into Pokemon, I have. I went to the Celtic card show on Saturday, picked a few cards up for my collection, and I'm also trying to build a new deck to play the TCG. Some of the rules have changed. I got to make tweaks to my old deck. But generally, reselling's been pretty quiet around here. Didn't go to the boot sale last weekend. The boot sale this weekend's been cancelled, and I'm not about next weekend either. So that's 3 weekends of no boot sale. I've been keeping the sourcing ticking over at the charity shops, but in general, my eBay's been pretty slow. I might be selling 1 item a day, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. It's got me thinking about whether I should just try Vinted for a little bit just to see what that's like. I mean, it's not going to be any worse than the eBay at the minute for me. But generally, it's been going pretty steady and I'm enjoying it for it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Catch up with you next time.